Howdy doodly, super friends. For today, we're going to be having a look at the Superman Rebirth statuette from Gamestop. And these were of a limited quantity. Mine is number 0719 out of 2000. So these are limited. And I picked this up off of eBay from someone who obviously picked it up at GameStop and then resold it. But I don't have a GameStop in my town. I've got EB Games and these didn't show up. So I had to go to eBay to pick them up. There's other pictures of the actual item on the side of the box. I don't usually pick up statues, but I wanted to get this one. And I chose this one over the Kotobukiya one, not because it's going to be painted better, but just because I prefer that head sculpt more. So let's just open up this exclusive Superman statue right now. All right, and we'll just, hey, wait a minute. There's no tape on it. Oh, I don't got to cut tape today. Woohoo! And just pop it open and, oh, look at that. It comes with a certificate of authenticity, which is kind of nice, hand marked, so you know you got something special. All right, pull them out. And would you look at that? I do need the knife. There is tape. Okay, Brad, you dope. Be careful not to cut the statue. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Pull him out of there. There you go. He comes wrapped in plastic. We need to pull the plastic off of him. Boop. And here it is, guys. Out of the package. What do you think? I like the sculpt of this statue. I can see if I had someone who was a painter friend actually hiring him to repaint this, because off the bat, I can tell you, that is some sloppy-ass paintwork right there. I guess, what do you expect for a GameStop exclusive? I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with that. That's kind of disheartening. Jeez, for only 2,000, you figure they could have got the quality control better. But the sculpt is nice, so I'll give it points for that. Now, he's in his Rebirth duds, but he's in his very first Rebirth duds. This is what Superman looked and dressed like before he ended up merging with the new 52 Superman to give us the current uniform Superman, which there isn't a figure of yet, so I can't bring one out and show you. Oh, wait a minute. Boom! There's a picture up on the screen for you. That's what he currently looks like, and this is what he looked like in the beginning of Rebirth. Here's what the back of the statue looks like. I mean, everything looks nice and solid as far as paint apps go until you get to the S on the back. The S on the back of this cape is actually a little sloppy. And of course, the one I just showed you on the front, like, oh man, that is unacceptable. That is just sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe. He's also got a scuff up here on his shoulder. Have you just gotten into a scuffle, Superman? But you can see here that the yellow is sloppy. Just super, super sloppy. I think whoever was on yellow duty that day woke up late for work and then crapped himself and had to go home early. Now what this little statue has going for it is the shading. The shading is nice and solid. The blue looks nice and crisp, even on the cuffs there. And then you've got the face. And the face looks nice as well. Yeah, the face sculpt actually looks really, really nice. This looks like Superman to me. Yeah, the left eye is maybe just a little bit misplaced, just a butt hair. But overall, I think that the face sculpt for this Superman and the shape of his head, everything just looks right for Superman to me. And trust me, it's possible to get it wrong, like really, really wrong. And they didn't do that with this. They got it right. I like that. Now, if you're into statues, this one's actually not that expensive, and I don't imagine that the paint apps are this sloppy on absolutely every single one. Likely just some of them, and I'm unlucky enough to have gotten one of the ones where the paint artist crapped the bed. Could I recommend the statue? Sure, I can recommend it. As long as an eBay scalper isn't trying to sell it off for $100, you can refer to my video and say, ain't no way that statue is worth $100. No matter how rare it gets, that's not a $100 statue. Maybe $30 on the secondary market, sure, I can see that. But don't pay a scalper exuberant prices for the statue because it's just not worth that much, even if there is only 2,000 of them. So for paint apps, I'm going to rate this statue a 6 out of 10 because that yellow and red can be really, really sloppy, but the shadowing looks nice and the face is good enough. Sculpt, I can't dock any marks for the sculpt. The sculpt is fine. I give the sculpt a 10 out of 10. There's nothing that I would do different with the sculpt. And this gets a big fat 0 for articulation, although technically it's a statue, so it doesn't have any articulation. It's one step below an old school DC Direct. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Sorry, I love DC Direct too. Just making a joke. Oh, great. Here come the tomatoes.
Ooh, you suck.
Anyhow, super friends, that's all the time I have today to make this video, so hopefully you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please leave a like on it so I know I'm doing something right, hopefully. If you have anything to say at all about this video, or possibly you have the statue yourself and have experienced some of the nasty paint slop, leave it down in the comment section below, because I'd like to hear from you, and I read absolutely every single comment. And if you'd like to see more from this channel and you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Remember to ding the bell so that you never miss a video, and I will see you next time with the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day, super friends.